all about the healing. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, with my peeps? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. That's right. My day ones, my day twos, my new news. What's up with you? Because you already know I love you. Yes, I do. All right. So, first of all, a disclaimer. I don't got to tell my business. I don't got to, I'm a private person. However, for those inquiring and want to know why the nails is off, why the eyebrows is not arched, why the lashes ain't lashing, it's because there's a few things. See, I thought that I wasn't going to the salons for my hormone imbalance, for my nails, but it turns out that I'm not going to the salons because we boycotting, right? So I don't jump on the bandwagon and I don't spew out and tell you nothing about what you should do as far as if it ain't about healing. But for those of you that are melanated and is, how can I say, because if you melanated and you had heard about why we are not going to the salons, just know I am in solidarity to that purpose. So until I can find a melanated salon, which I ain't going for nails, but for the rest of me, this is what I'm rocking. All naturella. All naturella. Because I'm beautiful with them. I'm beautiful without them. I just do it because I like it. I like it. I like the way it look on me. Not for nobody else. However, I don't need it and I don't have to have it. So, I'm saying all that to whomever, I'm putting that out there for my melanated peeps. It's time to work together. It's time to not tolerate disrespect, dishonor. Just like I tell you to respect yourself, to honor yourself, to love yourself, the same goes for as a collective of melanated people. We need to come together, love ourselves, love each other, among others. But I'm talking to the melanated, my brothers and sisters that's melanated, that is going through some things, like being unalived and targeted and snuffed out. Yeah. So, I normally don't speak. If it ain't got nothing to do with healing, political stuff, I normally don't speak unless it got something to do with, getting your house in order, getting ready. Because God is big on that getting ready. But that I need to say something about. I need to say something about that because we need to come together in that and support each other. I mean, go to melanated salons, go to buy melanated products from melanated people. Pour into our communities, pour into each other. We ain't got to hate nobody. We ain't got to hate them, hate other people. we got to support each other. So with that, that's just a disclaimer, right? So if you just wondering what's going on with Trinity, what if it's your, it's really, I don't care. It's not really your business. But for those inquiring minds that want to know, yes, I'm rocking with the cause until I can do my research, or I could have time to consistently do it myself. They'll be on sometime, they're gonna be off sometime, because I'm in my garden, I'm in landscaping, I'm doing all this around the house and doing different things like that. So if it ain't salon professionally done, they ain't gonna stay on. They pop off, they do all kind of other things. So it is what it is. So, and I'm saying all that because I'm talking to my sisters, my melanated sisters, because we going through that thing together. We're used to being able to run and make an appointment and run and go and do whatever we got to do to beautify ourselves. But in the interim, we got to pay attention to where we putting our money, where we putting our finances. We got to pay attention into what vibrations that we are sending our money, because you can send your money not on good ground. You can send your money in low vibrational places and give to low vibrational people. And in the interim, you don't get nothing from it. It's not a good energy flow for you, for your body, and for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, create, or do in life. So we have to pay attention and be mindful where we're putting our money, our finances, where you placing your time, your effort, and your attention. We got to be mindful in everything we do. All right, so with that, let's get into it. Yeah, I did. Okay. So you have, and so in the interim, we've already went over. Okay. So in the interim, we're talking about, and we have been, as you know, we have been getting that love. Love wants to come in. Love wants to come in a high vibrational manner. However, it's not being met for some of us. It's not being met with an open channel. It's not being met openly. It's not being met on good ground within us. It's not settling it within good ground within us. But it's divinely ordered for us to have. It's our destiny. For some of us, it's our destiny to have. It's our destiny to cultivate that in our lives. And when you are going against the grain and you're going against what God is trying to give you, God is trying to plant in your life, and God is trying to give you what you have harvested, what you have worked so hard to this point to have, and you can't see that it is God that's giving it to you. You can't see the blessing. You can't honor the blessing because you're still harboring. You're still afraid. You're still in a holding pattern of fear of what has transpired in the past. You have healed. You have transformed. You have renewed your very being. You're no longer the same. You don't look the same. You don't talk the same. You don't have the same energy. But yet, those things are relevant, hot and popping in every aspect of your life. But when it comes to receiving real, true, authentic love that God is trying to hand and give you in your life, it's a shutdown. It's a disconnect. It's a unbelief. It is a triggering that happens immediately if you even feel a shift, a change that's coming upon your life, where love, commitment, friendship, soul tribe. See, because it doesn't have to always be romantic. This could be a soul tribe, a friend, somebody to come in and be that one for you that you always be for others. But because you got burned in the past, and because you got hurt by someone in the past, a friend in the past, you can't accept and you can't honor, or you can't believe, or you can't allow someone to get close to you so they can give you what you give to others. It's a blocking, it's a sabotage. But until you own up to it and acknowledge it, it won't happen for you. Until you stop running and hiding and isolating, it won't happen for you. Until this step today, you finally release, let go, and forgive. Ultimately forgive every aspect, every piece about your past. Let it go. Acknowledge your part, acknowledge their part, acknowledge what you did, acknowledge what they did, acknowledge all the people that was co-signing and going along with that too. Every aspect of what happened to you in your past, it's time to acknowledge, release, and let go. But we already talked about acknowledge. So we at this point at releasing, and finally, I don't care if it's just a little minute area that you just keep going on in your mind, you just keep holding on to. It's finally time to let it go. We're going to talk about that today. And then step 4, open up, being real, working on your heart chakra. We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about being observant, being intentional, prayerful, being confident, and knowing that you deserve everything that you want out of love, out of life, out of friendships. You deserve it. You earned it. You worked on it. You went through it. You suffered through it. And you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be honored. You deserve to be committed to. You deserve to be made love to. You deserve everything that life has to offer for you. You've already paid the price. So now it's time to live your life and live it more abundantly. Yes, it is. We ain't talking about nobody else but you. Because at this point, it is you that's holding you back. It ain't that person in the past. It's not your family. It's not your friends. It's not your co-workers. It's not your children. It's not your lovers. It's you. And so we're going to work on this thing. We're going to work on this thing right here. And I'm going to keep on reading on it and keep on reading on it and keep on reading on it. until you fully understand that everything in life is not about another individual. It's always about you. How you see it, what you gonna do about it, how you gonna handle it. It's all about you. You have divine timing in the reverse as the overall energy, storm warning, and rejection in the reverse. So what you have today concerning the final release and forgiveness. Divine timing in reverse means the time is now. There's no more procrastination. There's no more, looking the other way, and there's no more placing the blame and trying to figure out why your life is this way and why things turned out this way and why and who. Because some you know why, but you don't know who. Some of you don't know who. At this point, you don't know who, and that bothers you. You know who it started with, but let's just say that person is the person who started it. Let's just say it was a parent. Let's just say your thing was with your parents and your childhood and all of that. And now, at this point, your parents may be deceased. But yet, they gone. This is just an example. They're gone. But yet, you still have problems. You still have issues. You still have people feel like rejection. You still have things stopping and blocking. And you have a problem because you need to figure out who. Who is it now? What is it now? It's you. Stop wondering who and start looking at you. See, at this point in life and in the game, we already been through knowing about spell work and knowing about the power of spell work and cleansing yourself and spiritual baths and protection. All of that, we ain't been through all of that. We know about all of that. But as it stands today, right now, it's time to really know about that. Be mindful of that. You always mindful. But place your energy in another aspect to go deeper than just that. See, you hold the power to overcome, defeat, rise above spiritual work. Because what? You are magic. You are the magic. Not saying that you're perfect, not saying that things can't hit you, not saying that things can't deter you, break you. But when you have a mindset that you are the magic, you are powerful, you are not to be played with, you rise above, you are undefeated. You have that mindset, then you are. You always mindful, but your mind need to be above what could be done to you. Not stupid. Not stupid and arrogant, but being mindful that what is being projected, you utilize what you know about you. You utilize your power, your light, your anointing to defeat, to rise above, to raise up. That when those things come to you, when those things, that energy is projected, because you can't stop anybody from projecting, but you can set yourself up to be at a high vibration that when they throw it, it won't hit you. When they project it, your mind don't even allow it to interject. It don't allow it to land. It don't allow it to come and come fruitfully to your mind. It don't allow it to transfer. It rejects it because it's your mind is too established, it's too grounded, it's too rooted. It's sitting in light. It's sitting with a light, a foundation of energy that is informative, an energy that is wise, an energy that's flowing in a vibration that's untouchable. But we're talking about, see, because I'm going a little bit off, but I need you to get that. Because if you can get that, then none of this stuff matters. See, the final release and letting go, you don't need to hold on to nothing. You don't need to hold on to anything. What they did to you in the past, what was done to you in the past, I always tell you to have this type of mindset that whatever was done to you got you to where you are today. You would never be this powerful. You would never be this anointed. You would never be this wise. You would never have awakened to this point to know who you are without that struggle, without that pain, without that trigger to place you in a predicament, to wake up to who and what you are. It never would have happened without this pain, this struggle, this thing that almost took you out. But that is what was needed for you to wake up to who and what you are today. It was a domino effect. That one thing, that one relationship, that one betrayal led to many awakenings. And here you are today. People envy you. People would pay to be in your position, to have the wisdom that you have. People are paying big money to figure out who you are. People are paying big money to stop you, block you, hurt you. But they can't. They can't. Because of who you are, who you have become. And you holding on to something that somebody did to you in your past, knowing who you are today, knowing how blessed you are, how wise you are, it don't make sense. So it is something that you don't believe about yourself that keeps you from holding on to this situation. You're not holding on to everything. It's just an aspect that you're holding on. But that one aspect, that one feeling, that one emotion that you're holding on to is setting you back from the very thing that God is trying to give you. God is trying to give you what you deserve. But you got to release this thing. And now I'm getting, even if it's the unthinkable, even if something was done to you that's unthinkable, you have to forgive the aspect of that thing. Because unforgiveness, like I say, is a very touchy thing because it's dealing with the core of you. But unforgiveness is a very, very tricky and a very sneaky emotion. Very tricky thing because you think you're justified. And you are justified because something was done to you. 9 times out of 10, it was done to you. And it shouldn't never ever been done to you. Should never ever been placed in that predicament. It's done to you unfairly. Some of you innocence was stolen, taken away from you. Some of your identity was taken away from you, stolen from you. The things that we talking about right now, I'm not talking about no superficial stuff. I'm talking about that stuff that's deep, that you go your whole life. You go your whole life not forgiving the person, not forgiving yourself. And oftentimes, this same unforgiveness and this same root of unforgiveness, it manifests as people doing the same thing to other people that was done to them. They do it because they are holding unforgiveness and they want to inflict pain on other individuals because they feel like nothing was done. Nobody protected them. Nothing was done for them to validate them. Nobody protected them. Nobody fought for them. Nobody spoke up for them. So in turn, they turn around and inflict the same pain that they endured on other people. Innocent people, innocent children. because they didn't get justice. Nobody was there for them. You see how unforgiveness would do? People who do that is harboring unforgiveness. It is a unforgiveness also. It has many forms. The root of it. Unforgiveness, I'm supposed to be finished with this. Unforgiveness will even make you sick, riddled with disease, because the bitterness and the anger and the resentment that forms in your heart, and it flows from your heart, and it makes your body riddled with all kinds of diseases, and it's all rooted from what? A blocked chakra, a blocked field, energy field from good energy flow within your body. And you harbor year after year after year, and you accumulate, because like I said, unforgiving people, they inflict that same thing on other people. So when they inflict pain and suffering and hurt on other people because they're harboring what happened to them, that energy flows back to them. And it's more anger, it's more bitterness, it's more resentment. So much so that you start developing illnesses and diseases. And the more you harbor, the more the diseases become resistant, and you can't heal it. You can't fix it, because you got to fix that heart. You got to fix what you're harboring in your heart, what you're harboring within your soul. You got to fix all of the things that you have projected, and you got to start back to the root of the matter and start forgiving and releasing and undoing all the harm, all the hurt. But it starts back there at the root. But then you still got to undo and fix and release and let go of all the things that you did to other people because of that root. This is some powerful stuff right here. This is a powerful, powerful way that you can get stuck in a cycle that you can't get out of. But I'm talking to my light workers. I'm talking to my divine people, my psychics. I'm talking to my people here. See, because this is a warning that God is putting out, is calling out to the light worker, calling out to the ones that have done all this healing, got all these gifts, talents, and abilities, but still harboring unforgiveness and pain within their soul. And like I said, this might not even have nothing to do with you right now. This might have something to do with other people. This may be generational. Pain, hurt, abuse, neglect. You may be dealing with generational issues that you don't even know anybody, not in this lifetime, that you dealing with. But God still says, I got to let you know about it. And you still held accountable for it, because what? You are the one that is supposed to break it. You're supposed to break the cycle. Break the cycle of unforgiveness. Break the cycle of being a wound, a walking wound. Because those are people that's doing this hurting people because they hurt. That's those people walking wounds. They walking around feeling a void of wounds. They're wounded, but they're feeling a void. I'm hurt. I'm wounded. So I'm gonna feel this hole up, because I'm empty inside. So I'm gonna fill this hole up with people that I'm gonna hurt, that I'm gonna destroy. I'm gonna fill it up. And the more they fill it up, the more damage to their soul and salvation they can't get out of. You got to fit it in where it get in. Some of you doing it, and some of you can't connect to it, because you didn't do it, but you mindful that you can't connect to it, but you mindful that you are involved in it because what you see upon your life, and you know that you are the chosen one to break it. But you know that the connection, you can't identify with it because you didn't do it in this lifetime. It wasn't you. It's your bloodline. You got to forgive for your bloodline. And you got to realize that your bloodline have done some things, hurt a lot of people, destroyed a lot of people. And you are the one that's here to break it. You are the one that's here to destroy that and break it apart for the ones to come after you, so they can have a life, live it abundantly, be free. But it starts with you. If you don't clean your life up, if you don't live your life with a high vibration, if you don't turn the situation around, then the ones that comes after you, they will have to pick up what they call the bloodstained banner. They will have to pick that up and reap it. It starts with you, it ends with you. That means this release, this forgiveness, whoever it come from, if it come from you, if it come from your ancestors, if it come from your bloodline, it's got to be dealt with. And it's got to be dealt with today, not tomorrow, not next week. Purposed in your heart today to deal with this matter. Because the relationship that God is wanting to give you is part of it. That relationship, whether it's romantic, it's soul tribe, it's co-worker, it's friend, family, whatever it is, it starts with you. And with starting with you, then the others after you, your children, your children's children's children's, your bloodline, they are able to have that gift as well. They're able to have this relationship. They're able to have this love. They're able to have a functional, livable life because of you. Because you broke the cycle. You broke the chain. You broke it. So, I gotta go. Because as you see, the noise is coming. But as you... So if this resonated with you, put I resonated 5, 10, 100%. Let me know where you watching from. And if it resonated, say this is my message, and I'm releasing, I'm forgiving, and I'm letting it go for me or for my bloodline. Whatever you want to put up in there, just to let me know. Let a sister know you rocking with me. Let a sister know I'm giving good content. I'm receiving every message. Like, share, subscribe, hype it up, right? I'm sending love, I'm sending healing your way, and Trinity is